Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolverines offense will get first crack at it today. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Fakes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Wants to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field, finding an escape route. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got the back over the middle. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The 11th play of this opening drive. They face a 3rd and short. Fires complete on the crosser. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he makes the extra point. Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So Illinois' offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, Dave.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jess.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Back to the ground game on the left. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll put it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Wolverines! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision. And you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Rex-Steiner. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And throats when that ball was on the ground. The offense recovered its own fumble. Lost to fire on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They're going to run it to the right. Across the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the ground, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far. They already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering what did...
Breaks into the open. Just steamrolling the defense. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Illinois now staring at a third and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. Knocked down to the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in. here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're going to test the right side with this one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the grab on the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Complete on the comeback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Illinois.
He'll take it himself.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Illinois lining up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The run to the left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it, takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Got a little space. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Pulls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He might want another play. The run to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the back. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Sends it back in motion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite tracks.
He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's got it. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have one period to play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Wants to go up top.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
Oh, he's got a chance. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Rides the back. The pitch. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Marks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep.
We're going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Here's the pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you